mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Blue too. Bad mood. Sort of witty and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Your coyote song on a rerun. Are you hound dog tired singing all night long? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not blue dude, blue moon. Been one or two since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone who's the opposite. And all my friends are leaving, but I wanna stay here. Can we just stay here? Maybe just one more drink. I can't help but think, where have you been? All my life, all lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. I just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Look into your eyes. Blue. When I'm nervous, I talk too much and overshare things. Yeah, I can be a fucking mess, but you somehow like me for me. And all your friends are wasted. You wanna stay here? Oh, we should just stay here. Maybe just for one more drink. I can't help but think, where have you been? All my life, all lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. I just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Look into your eyes. Where have you been? All my life, all lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. I just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Look into your eyes. Guys my age laugh at my jokes, treat me like one of the bros. Think I'm cool, but they would never date me. 'Cause girls my age have tiny waists, skin tight tan and baby faces. Dance at the bar like no one's watching. And I'm just a flower on the wall, not someone you'd ever fall for. But in a couple weeks, you look at me. When I get pretty, then you'll want me. I'll be picture perfect to make like I'm good enough. My insecurities wouldn't get the best of me. Baby, I'm out of this world. Do up all your cover, girl. Wouldn't have to work 'cause I get things for free. I'm just a flower on the wall, not someone you'd ever fall for. But in a couple weeks, you look at me, and I know I've let you down. I made the same mistake. I am the worrying kind, resting my life away. Be here, you know I really want you to stay. Later, when you then go, you will somehow still remain. Remember the time I told you the way that I felt, that I'd be lost without you and never find myself. Patience, let's do the numbers before we judge. Someday, all of this mess will only make us laugh. So find me at the rainbow's end, and we climb right up to the top again. Champagne on a Tuesday end. When I'm with you, the weekend never ends. It's silly, but sometimes I can feel your lips on mine. Lovers be lost, but we will stay on a solid ground. This time, it is for real in another way. Will you be my only and dearest every day? So find me at the rainbow's end, and we climb right up to the top again. Champagne on a Tuesday end. When I'm with you, the weekend never ends. I still cannot grasp the fact that you want to be mine. Wherever we end up, I know we'll be alright. Waves painted gold, driving slow past the road with all the kids on their bikes going home to my door. it's not me. Can't believe I ran so far. I forget what happens next, but we never talked again. Man, I hate it that it's gone. Turn back, dive into the photograph. I want another chance. Swear I'll get it right this time. Go back. Is it really gone? Is it ever really gone? This time I need to wait it out. Hold on tight, there's a storm. I'm standing in the eye. When it rains, it pours, and you sure know how to make me cry. Thank God for the moon and how she lights up the sky tonight. You may think that you've lost me already. I feel that you tell me, but I'm still your girl. You may think that you've lost me already, but when things get heavy, I'm still your girl. This time I think I'll wait it out. Staring up at the ceiling like a restless child. After rain comes shine, and you sure know how to make me smile. Thank God for the moon and how she lights up the sky tonight, making everything alright. You may think that you've lost me already. Can't tell that you tell me, but I'm still your girl. You may think that you've lost me already, but when things get heavy, I am still. When things get heavy, yeah, I am still your girl. I'm still your girl. I'm still your Can't believe I'm here again. I gave it my all, I gave you my heart, but to what end? Now I have to tell my friends, you're not who I thought, I'm not who you One day you're here, saying what I wanna hear. The next you disappear, doing God knows what with God knows who. You make me cry, so bad just to apologize. Good enough for me to try to forget the real you. I hate it when you break my heart, but I hate you more when you love me a little. I'd rather get nothing at all, 'cause I hate you more when you love me a little. When you love me a little. Can't believe I'm so naive for thinking you'd stay, for thinking you'd wait just for me. Yeah. Every time I'm about to leave, you promise you'll change, we'll stay in the same. Or do you sleep? One day you're here, saying what I wanna hear. The next you disappear, doing God knows what with God knows who. You make me cry, so bad just to apologize. Good enough for me to try to forget the real you. I hate it when you break my heart, but I hate you more when you love me a little. I'd rather get nothing at all, 'cause I hate you more when you love me a little. When you love me a little. When you love me a little. I hate it when you break my heart, but I hate you more when you love me a little. I'd rather get nothing at all, 'cause I hate you more when you love me a little. 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 So go ahead and leave it. I don't know what's on your mind, and there's no way I can fix it. But you're also leaving me behind. Just a few more hours, you'll be on your way, like dancing on a wire. Oh, how I try to make you stay. Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Won't you stay?
Okay, so it looks like people possibly have some questions. First off, I wanted to get the camera up close. Somebody just said that the hair looks matted, so let's look at that real quick. I'm going to show you right here. This is up close. If her hair was matted, I mean, I've seen Tibetan Mastiffs that have come out of rescues, I think this is probably pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to show you with the brush. Hold on, girl. Hold on. People want to know if your hair's matted. That comb's pretty easy. If the hair was matted, it wouldn't comb like this. I mean, every human being has had matted hair once in their life. So I think that pretty much explains the matted part. She is she's a 4-year-old Tibetan Mastiff. She comes from where you come from? Tell everybody where you come from. Tell them you come from Poland. She says, "I come from Poland, Dad." So she's in here from Poland. She's 4 years old. We're having some allergy issues. We've actually had allergy issues with both of the dogs this year, Spirit and her. And so we cut down some trees in the yard last year, and I think that's probably where the allergies are coming from. They're still in the soil this spring or wherever they're at in the yard. I don't know where they're at, but they're causing... It's all right, girl. Oh, come here. Huh? She wants to lay on her side. Let's see. You want to lay on your side? No, we can do that. She's actually wanting to be brushed, too. If you see her pawing at me, see her putting her face up like that, she's got some yeast in her ears that we're treating, which goes along with the larger allergy infection. And I've noticed that she really likes me to rub her face like this. Brings her a lot of comfort. Well, Margie, I hope you stick around. We have a pretty good channel here. I made a video the other day about some stuff that we got going on here in the neighborhood that's really stressful. And it's not just me, it's other neighbors are experiencing it. And I think that's why we're getting a lot more traffic today. But I just want people to know that this channel is mainly about, you know, Guardian Angel and Irish Cream, who are the moderators here, can tell you that this channel is mainly about me hanging out with my dogs, you know, trying to make the best out of being a disabled veteran instead of sitting around, you know, just sitting around on the couch eating Twinkies waiting to die. I get out into nature, I film. That's amazing medication. I get the dogs out. Kind of been documenting that on the channel. And so if people are here from that video, I'm going to make a few follow-ons about that so that people can see what, you know, what goes on. But that's not the core of what this channel is about. This channel is about living the best life that, you know, you possibly can, regardless of your circumstances, and making cool videos. We're going to be taking, when I say we, the channel is probably going to monetize a lot quicker, Irish Cream. I was telling Guardian today, I said, I got that video out there and it's gotten, oh, would you get over here? Come here. Come here. It's gotten, it's gotten 700 hours of watch time. So we're almost at 200 hours or 2,000 hours of watch time right now, Irish. So the channel's going to monetize probably sometime this week, which is amazing. This dog is going on a vacation. Chris, I was just getting ready to talk about that. What we're doing on this channel, when I say we, I'm talking Irish Cream, I'm talking Guardian Angel, I'm talking anybody here who ends up subscribing. What we're going to do is, with like when people do super chats and stuff like that, when we monetize, instead of me just taking and buying and going to Cancun or something like that, I really want to take people around Oregon where I live. And so when we go around Oregon where I live, I'm going to take a Starlink with me. We're going to take the notebook. We're going to take the dogs. And when I get there, I'm going to live stream and show you guys where I'm at, what we're doing, show you some really cool places. We may go find wild horse herds. We may go look at wild donkeys. We're going to go to... we may go down to Lovelock, Nevada and show you where the giants were killed by the Paiute tribe back in the 1890s. We're going to go to some really cool places. We may go up to the San Juan Islands and look out at a sunset out at the Pacific Ocean from Puget Sound. So this channel is not about excuse the language, it's not about fear porn. It's not about drama porn. It's not about Jerry Springer type stuff. Am I gonna do more videos on that? Yeah, because we got a serious ongoing issue with some people here in the neighborhood, and helping to document it may encourage other people to stand up in their neighborhoods. It's not about calling out anybody. It's not about drama. It's not about any of that. It's about documenting my experience and how I'm handling it, the things that I'm doing, the things that people say I should do, and why I'm not doing that. Like, I got people commenting on that post saying that I should use lethal force with weapons. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I live in a neighborhood and I'm a responsible neighbor. And when you start throwing lead around out of a weapon in a somewhat busy residential neighborhood, anything can happen, and I'm just not going to do that. But we're gonna be going to, like, we may go to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That's not too far away. I would love to move to Montana someday. We may go up and check that out. Any place that I can go where I can set up Starlink, you guys are going to be with me. And so if you guys, when we monetize, if you guys contribute super chats, memberships, whatever, that money is going to go towards really cool trips, and you can go along and just experience it. I've told Irish Cream, I've told other people on the channel, I've told them, I said, I do not want to just have people give me money and then not give them something in return for it. It's kind of what I feel is like a mutual exchange situation. So we're going to go here. You're going to go with me. So, you know, if you donate $1, $2, $5 in the super chat, that's going towards gas for a trip. That's going towards, you know, a hotel room for a trip. When I say a hotel room for a trip, we're going to be going to a place called Fields, Oregon. I know none of you ever heard of Fields, Oregon. If you did, that means you're from the area that I am. Fields, Oregon, it's one restaurant, population of 4. There's a population of 4, and one of those people is the postmaster and the cafe owner. And we'll go there and we'll get a motel, and then we'll go out with the Starlink. We'll look at antelope herds. We may see some cougar over there. We may see some deer. May see some rattlesnakes. I don't know what we're going to see, but it's about as far out away from anything as you can get on the out. Well, it's right next to Nevada, so it's just in that area where there's nothing. Basically, it's in the area where there are no power lines. If you live out there, you live off grid. That dog does not need to sleep longer. This dog, well, maybe you're joking, I don't know, but this dog has the ultimate of comfort. I'll show you the other one over here since you guys, there's the other one. As you can see, he's vegged out. If you join the channel, pretty much we're low production. We're low production here. We just hang out, do live streams in the living room. We do music every night. We like doing that. We do music. We do, sometimes we do treat time where we'll get the dogs, we feed them treats. Try to keep it just low production so you guys can see the animals as they really live. And so you can see this art studio / living room that I live in. I know, there it is. It's just right there on the brush. I'm just giving you a little comb, not too rough. Not too rough. What? What, you want on your face again? There you go. Look at that, huh? She says, Dad, I'm sleeping now. She says, Dad, I love it when you rub my face. Oh, she says, Dad, you could do that for hours. She says, Dad, you could do that for hours. She says, hours and hours and hours. So if any of you in here and you're new, hi, Chase Captain. If anybody in here is new, welcome. That's what this channel is about. And I hope that helps to explain to people what it is that they're looking at here. It's not a Jerry Springer show. But I don't know. I talked Irish. No, Chris, that's okay. Since you've never had your own dog, let me give you an idea of how dogs work, and this will help answer your question. So if you think about a dog usually lives well, let's just say average 8 to 14 years, Chris. And, you've probably heard before, dog years, 1 human year, 7 dog years. So if we think about that, we as humans sleep 8 hours a day, right? So if you're living as a dog in dog years, that dog is going to require a lot more sleep. I'm going to play more of that music tonight, Metal Gear, and if you go out and watch the ambient videos that I have, Metal Gear, I have a playlist. If you want to join the contest, I'm giving away 2 free t-shirts, a coffee cup, and a hat when we monetize. You go out, you look for the contest playlist on my channel, you listen to the videos, you comment, and at 3,000 hours I'm going to be drawing from those comments and giving away about $100 worth of free merch to one person. And then I'll be giving away some coffee cups and hats and stuff to other people who are commenting on the videos. So yeah, you can comment on that, Metal Gear. You can get in on that if you like Celtic music. Especially, I've got a Celtic video out there, and people who have seen the Celtic Rain video think it looks like Ireland. Yeah, Margie, as I think you've heard me say here, and thank you for being here the whole time, Margie. I've seen your name pop up earlier, but I wanted to get back to Chris because I got off the subject. Now, Chris, if you think about a dog and it lives 7 dog years, it's just going to require more sleep. Now, when you come in here at night, if you come back, Chris, and we'd love to have you come back, we do what's called sleeping DJ dog streams. And what it is I will put, get your head over here. I will put the camera on the dogs while they're sleeping and just play music. And everybody comes in, Irish Cream, Guardian Angel, we have a few others, Simple Girl, just really cool people. And we come in and we just sit here and chat while the music plays and the dogs sleep. And so, Chris, with dogs sleeping like that, you're going to see a dog, and dogs, some people, this is not me, but some people will, like breeders and stuff, will keep their dogs in cages like 20, 23, 20, 22 hours a day. They let the dogs out long enough to go to the bathroom, get some playtime and exercise. Now my dogs free roam. I couldn't do that because I enjoy having the companionship of my dogs. But I also don't keep my dogs up. If with her right now, what you seeing me doing is you're seeing me massage her sinuses right here. She has, if you look at her, the way she's tilting her head up and she's not moving, the reason is, Kipper, what's going on? You are back. It's good to see you. I'm massaging her sinus area right here, and I'm massaging her ear area. And the reason is because she has allergies, so she's itching up in here. She's doing a lot of digging on the floor. We have yeast infection in the ear. It's standard for dogs to get this. It has nothing to do with how she's being cared about. She eats Purina Pro. She eats Purina Pro sensitive coat and skin dog food. Norma, thank you for coming in. I hope you'll come back. Very cool channel. Margie, it's very sad. Yes, what's going on in the neighborhood. That's just the way it is in this day and age. And, we know that the justice system seems to do just as much, if not more, for people who are breaking the law than they do for law-abiding citizens. So instead of sitting around and crying about it and all that, I made the video. I'm going to follow up that video, Margie, with some more. But when I follow up that video, it's going to be more about talking about how I want to handle that responsibly. Chris, she is 4 years old. She's 4 years old. I actually have a video out there, Chris. If you would like to watch that video, there's one out there on Denali. That's her name. Her name is Denali. She's named after the volcano up in Alaska. And then this one over here, Chris, I don't know if you saw him. I think I showed you a few minutes ago. That's Spirit. Now, Spirit is a pit bull rescue from Bakersfield. He was part of a fighting ring with a gang that was associated with the cartel. and I had to go down there. My ex-wife's daughter was down there, and while we were down there, I bumped into Spirit. They had abandoned him, left him behind at the house, no food, no water. It's a tragic story, like most dog rescues are. And I was able to rescue him and bring him back home. And he went from that to now he has 3 orthopedic loungers, $90 bags of dog food, and trillions of dollars worth of love that he deserves for free, just like you do. Just like you do, yes. Yes, just like you do. You guys have all the love I can give you and so much more. So, Chris, I hope you'll come back. I really do. I hope you'll come back. It's okay, Kipper. It's okay. It usually helps if you have notifications turned on for the channel. I'm just sitting here right now, Kipper, talking to Margie. She's new to the channel. Talking to Chris. Chris has never really had a dog, so I was answering some of his questions. He has some really good questions, and I hope if he has more, he'll ask them. I like answering questions about the dogs. My goal with this channel, if you've never heard of this guy, he is my hero. Hoof GP, he's a cattle trimmer. And the way that he makes his videos is how I want to someday make my videos. Where he goes in, you know, I have the dogs, I'll go out, I'll talk about the dogs, we'll go out, we'll film volcanoes, we'll go out, we'll film really cool places. If you guys look at my channel, you're going to see videos of the area that I live in, the nature. I play music to them. And I've always wanted to do that, and now I have the chance to do it, and so I'm doing it. And I love it. And, you know, so I'm more about a video log of documenting my life. This neighborhood thing happens to be a part of documenting my life. And Margie, go out and get in on the contest. I got some ambient Celtic music videos out there. Irish Cream's seen them. I actually made Irish Cream a custom video. I love doing that for subscribers. See, now she's gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna bother her much, Chris, if you're still in here. But yeah, go out and check out the videos. Get in on the contest, Margie. Kipper, there's a contest playlist on the channel. Contest playlist. You go out, you click on the playlist, watch the videos, comment on the videos. That's all you gotta do is just comment. You comment on the videos, watch them, let the playlist run, because we're shooting for 3,000 hours of watch time, although I think with that video I made about the neighborhood, I think I'm going to hit 3,000 hours pretty quickly. And then, as I was saying, Kipper, I'm repeating myself more than once, but thank you for everybody for understanding, because this is live stream, so people are coming in and leaving. But we're going to be going on trips, Kipper. So when me and the dogs go on trips, we're going to get Starlink. So basically I'm going to let, hi Isabel, thank you for coming in, Isabel. I'm going to let the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships, people who buy the merchandise, I'm going to basically let them fund the trips. You guys will fund the trips. Hey Saltwater, you guys will fund the trips with the super chats and the super stickers. And then I'll just take you with me. We'll get Starlink, we'll buy gas, we'll get cheap hotels, we'll get cheap beer. And I don't drink a lot of beer, but you get what I'm saying. I'm going to take you guys out to a place. I got to see if I can find a picture of it. It's not there anymore, but it was an old gas station in a town called Denio, Oregon. And it's where my dad raised me. It's where my dad raised me. Hold on, let me adjust this a little bit. See if we can get you guys... Get her face out of the comments. I want to take you guys back to the places where I grew up. And the reason I want to take you back to those places... Hi, Caribou. Hi, Caribou. We have another person in here from Colorado. We probably have a few. But I'm going to take you guys to Denio, Oregon. First time I was there was in 3rd grade. And when I got to Denio, Oregon, I think it's like a population of 3 or 4. But they have a gas station there, and the gas station was famous because they had a wall on the gas station that was about 50 yards long, and it was full of nothing but rattlesnake skins, deer horns, bighorn, sheep, And the thing was amazing. You just walk along and just look at, I mean, these were some big rattlesnakes. These were not small dudes. Where are you going? You going over to your door? Why don't you stay here for a little bit? And then we'll get you over to your door in a minute, all right? I know. You got plenty of cool breeze going on in here. So that's kind of what we're doing. So when you see monetization come up and you see memberships come up and you see, well, here's the, okay, Chris, this is another good question. I'm glad you asked it. Okay, so you'll see people you will not see Tibetan Mastiff owners, and these are good questions. I don't think you were in here about 20 minutes ago when I was feeding them treats and when we were playing around with the blankets. You know, she was jumping around. She was jumping 5-6 feet up in the air, Chris. We were having a good time. We were playing with the ball. But what I do is I don't exercise them too hard. We were playing with the ball. Guardian Angel and I don't know, were you in here? Let's see. Margie, were you in here? I know that Metalhead was in here when I was playing around with them. We got I don't know where his Kong ball. Oh, here's his Kong ball. They both were playing around with this, Chris. As far as shaving her, no way. I would never in a million years shave her. And here's why. There's an explanation for this. She's a dog that her native country is Tibet, where it's cold and dry like it is here. Unfortunately, with the global warming crap that's going on, it's not as cold as it used to be, but it's still a dry environment, which is what they're used to. Now, where I'm at, up at 4,000 feet, the sun is intense. Not as intense as where it is that she's from, but it's also a lot sunnier than it usually is where she's from. And this fur protects her skin, because if I shaved her, she would not be able to go outside because her skin would be so tender. So the fur is not just about keeping her warm in the winter. It's also about insulation for the summer. It keeps her cool and it protects her skin during the summer. Now I want to show you something, Chris. I'm going to unplug the camera here for a minute. I'm going to show you what's going on with this, what we call coat blowing. So I'm going to get you right over here close to her legs. Now you see this right in here? Let me know if you're still on here, Chris. I hope you are, because I'm trying to do this for you so that you can see it. So anyways, what's going on here, Chris, is a couple weeks ago, Guardian Angel and Irish Cream, who are the moderators, can kind of tell you that when I would comb her, she would throw her head back and you could tell that she was uncomfortable. The reason I was doing that is because when a dog blows its coat like this, you have to be able to test it to figure out when it's going to start blowing, because they get uncomfortable like when a snake sheds its skin. I can't say it any other way. And it's not always going to be comfortable for them when you're combing them and getting this fur off. Now watch this. Here's what it means when a dog blows its coat. Watch your head, baby. See this? See this? You can basically go along when a dog blows its coat, and you can do that. Now if you look at this, get back. If you look at this and you go look at fur that comes from fur that comes from other cold weather animals, see how dense that is? That's almost as dense as wool that comes off a sheep. And that's coming off of her flanks. Now I want to show you something here on her flanks. Her flanks are matted. The reason that her flanks are matted is because this is where she lays. So she's laying on this flank, and so it's gonna mat. Now matting is not a bad thing back here, because she's laying on the flank, and when it mats, what it does is it creates more density in that fur, so that fur is providing more insulation on the area of her body that's touching the ground. So you're going to get a lot more density back here, And so that's why when I'm pulling, and see, I'm not pulling hard. So if I don't find something that's not pulling out easy, I'm not going to pull it, because today it doesn't pull out, but tomorrow it will. Now, do you want to see the pillow I'm making, Chris? I think you're really enjoying this, and I hope it's educating to you. Do you want to see the pillow I'm making? I already made a video on this, or a community post. I can't remember which I did, but I made a video on this. But let's see. I'm trying to see around here if there's other areas. There's another little piece of fur. I gotta show Chris that. I gotta show Chris the pillow, huh? Irish cream. There we go. There's another piece right there that just came off. So you're seeing right here other little pieces that are coming off. Just an easy pull. Just an easy pull. The reason that she's moving her leg is she's not in pain. She's just moving her leg because she's getting comfortable again. So you see, it's just an easy pull. And that much fur right there. Is this helping you to understand a little bit better, Chris, what you're seeing? Hey, Tony, we're removing matting. But I'm not removing it until she blows her coat. I'm not going to remove matting until she blows her coat. And I'm not going to remove matting in the middle of the winter. I won't do it. I will not remove matting in the middle of the winter when we get sub-zero temperatures out here and she's outside. It's going to expose her flanks to direct contact with below freezing ground, and it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything positive. I can remove the matting in the springtime. This is my second Tibetan Mastiff. If you go out and you read up on large guardian breeds in cold weather climates, nobody removes the matting. Caucasian Shepherds, Kangals, Anatolian Shepherds, none of them do it. St. Bernards, people who are out in rural areas. If you're somebody in the city and you're spending $150 on your dogs every 2 weeks to get a bath, that's great. That's your choice. But I am not going to remove the matting. There we go. All right. So, stay here. You want to go over to your door? Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's go over here and look at your pillow. I want to show everybody your pillow. All right. So, here's the pillow. I got to bring the notebook with me. Hold on. So, here's the pillow. And she's just started shedding. She's just started shedding. That is Border Collie. Good to see you. This is, what? That's last night. That's an hour comb. This is the other pillow. And this is the pillow that I'm making right here. And it's that full. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's that full right about there. So we'll put the rest of this fur in there and see how full we can get it. All right. So there we go. More fur. How's this helping out, Chris? You liking this? All right. So there we go. So now the pillow is half full. Now I haven't packed it down. I'm just leaving it natural. But that's half full. Now, what are the other breeds that blow their coat? The other breeds that blow coats, St. Bernards. Let's sit here and talk to you guys for a minute. Let's see here. Hold on. What other breeds blow their coats? St. Bernards. I think Anatolian Shepherds do. Beautiful dogs. There's other versions of Tibetan Mastiffs up in that area. They're not called Tibetan Mastiffs. Okay, it's a good question. Here's what I'm explaining, Chris. The term is called blowing your coat. And a Tibetan Mastiff only blows their coat once a year. If you were in here a couple years ago, which I know you weren't, I'm just kind of giving you some context. If you were in here a couple weeks ago, what you would have seen is I had the brush. I'm going to put the notebook right here so I'm not always looking. I had the brush and I was constantly testing her coat I was still combing fur off of it. And the reason I was, okay, I'm going to stick with your question. I'm going to explain. They blow their coat once a year. The fur in the wintertime is there for a reason. And that is their natural body's way of keeping them warm. To pull all that fur off would be an extremely painful process for them. And so, as far as I'm concerned, nature is the best coat that you can get, that she has. Nature is the best coat, and so no reason to remove it. And is she mostly a house dog? The reason that she's mostly a house dog is because she won't shut her damn mouth. If she had shut her mouth, I'd let her outside more. But I live in a neighborhood, and while I have a big piece of property, Tibetan Mastiff barks up in Tibet can be heard 4 or 5 miles away. They're designed to bark very loud. So when you get a trombone like this in the neighborhood, you got to be responsible, keep them inside. She still gets plenty of time outside. Plenty of time outside. You know, and sometimes I'll go out there and sit on the porch with them. But taking their fur off, shortening their fur to put a house coat on is just not something that I feel is healthy. She has her native fur, and the thing is she will come to the door and scratch at the door to come in. So she's not uncomfortable in any way being in the house. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, they blow their coat once a year. They blow it in the spring when they're going from spring to summer. The blowing cycle has been very weird here this year. Usually she blows May or June. She's blowing early to mid-April right now, which is 2 months early. And it's because here in Southern Oregon in March, it was 72 degrees. We never have that kind of weather. The weather temperature here, probably like the rest of the planet, has raised about 10 degrees. You know, it used to be 30, 40 degrees here up until May. So it's obviously more than 10 degrees, but over the average, temperatures raised about 10 degrees across a 12-month period. And that's affecting everything. You guys have heard about it. It's affecting polar bears. It's affecting migration routes of birds, caribou, animals, all across the globe. Tibetan Mastiffs are a part of that. It's affecting their coat blowing cycle, because a lot of times a Tibetan Mastiff's coat blowing will not just be based off of like temperature, it's also going to be based off of the sun cycle. So just like with chickens will lay eggs during a certain part of the year, and when the sun cycle stops, they stop laying eggs. And so that's why they put heat lamps and stuff in chicken coops. Tibetan Mastiffs, their coat blowing is partially. There's arguments out there on that, but their coat blowing is partially based off of those cycles. And so I'm probably over-explaining, going into things a little bit long-winded here, Chris, but these are good questions, and it also gives me a chance, like Hoof GP, my basically somebody I love on YouTube, who I want my channel to be like his. No, there's not deforestation. And here's the reason I say that. We've got mountain lakes wilderness. I just made a video last week called Is It This Good? I released it. It's a 3-minute music video. And I'm up filming that by Mountain Lakes Wilderness. We have Sky Lakes Wilderness. We have Mount Thielsen Wilderness Area. We have Crater Lake National Park. We have Mount Hood. We have Three Sisters. All the way up to Cascade Chain is areas that are off limits to logging. So when people think that there is a ton of deforestation, if you really look at it, if you're flying over, there's not a ton of deforestation. You know, that's kind of a topic where people, you know, everybody has their strong opinions. I respect that people in the cities and the big metro areas may have their opinions on that, But you come out here, you actually drive the land, you see the land, you experience the land, you will know that people in this area are very responsible loggers. They're very responsible farmers. And the reason that they are, that people don't, in the big city, really don't think about why people here are responsible. Hey, Holly, what's going on? Rodolph Erdogan, good to see you again. The reason that people don't, from areas where they're not exposed to logging and farming communities, the reason that they don't realize how much the land means to us. And I grew up, with ranchers and farmers' kids and cattle, and when I grew up, there were kids who used to ride their horses to school every day. They still may do it, I don't know. But what I'm saying is we have a totally different relationship with the land than somebody who's removed from that. We're not, deforestation is, no, I ain't gonna dance, man. Deforestation, I think, is something that's overblown. I know that, if you deforestate like they do down in the Amazon, that's something different. But in the United States, deforestation, I don't think it's a big issue because there's too much forest that is set aside and protected within those areas that I just named. And I went up there, Chris, and I filmed those videos, and you can go look at them. The video is out there. It's called Mountain. The song is called Mountain that I made it to. But you're going to see where the Cascade Mountains meet the Crater Lake Basin. And you'll see it, and it's a natural transition. And it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I love taking the dogs up there. It's one of the best forms of medication that I get when I go out and I film and we're out in the woods. And I had Denali out there, and man, we had an amazing time. And then, 3 weeks ago, I finally had a chance to take Spirit. There is Spirit over there. You can't see him really well, but that's Spirit the Bulldog. Thank you, Rodolph. And Spirit the Bulldog, he doesn't like to go out of the house. He's a very structured dog, especially after everything he went through being a fighting dog. So we had the chance to get him out for the first time in 6 years to go out with Denali and I to go filming. And it was the most amazing experience for me to ever have, was to have my two dogs with me together out in the woods. Now, if any of you are subscribed and you ever are interested in getting merch, this is the hat. That's the channel logo. So that's the hat. You guys can pick that up as soon as we hit 3,000 hours of watch time. I'll have a merch shelf on the channel. If you guys want to support the channel that way, that's awesome. I'm gonna take off. It's 4:09. So I'm going to get these guys fed. We're usually back on about 7. We live stream. And like I said, Margie, any money that people donate to the channel, man, I'm going on trips. You guys donate to the channel. You're funding trips. You're going with me. We're going to go out in the woods, man. We're going to have fun. We're going to go to Montana, maybe Wyoming. The only reason that we wouldn't is Spirit gets car sick really easy. So since Spirit gets car sick, I went down, I got some medication for him. Hopefully the medication's going to work. It's a 24-hour medication. Give us a chance to drive, get hotels. I can take you guys down outside of Fallon, Nevada. I went down there with my brother one day, back about 10 years ago. And that is really out in the woods too. It's out near a bombing range. We got Edward who comes in here. Margie, sometimes you'll see Edward in here. And Edward is from Pennsylvania too. Unfortunately for Edward, we get a lot of people in here. Irish Cream and Guardian Angel, I talk about them a lot because they're the moderators, and we see this. We get a lot of people who come in who they've just lost animals. They have a dog, they have a cat, and they recently passed away. And so they come in here they come in here to the channel to spend time with myself and the dogs because they find comfort here. And that to me is like the most amazing compliment that I could get as a content creator, is to know that people come in here to spend time with me and the animals and other people in the channel to be able to work through that grief or whatever. And Edward was one of those people, I think, back in February. Oh, you know what? You can just go ahead, Irish Cream. It's nice when people are able to do that. It feels like, it makes me feel like I'm doing something that's meaningful and beneficial to the people who come to the channel. You know, that's a really good feeling. And when I think about that, you know, people come in here to, we have people who come in here to, hey Moxie, we have people who come in here to listen to the music because they're going through chemotherapy. They're going through chemotherapy. They're in a lot of pain. We have people who come in here because they have PTSD, and they come in here to just veg and relax. And that's why my playlists, I make my playlists up very carefully, because I know that people come in here to listen to the music. And so I try to make playlists that just people can sit down and enjoy. They're not heavy. They're not negative. You know, I don't play a lot of heavy rock in here. Sometimes, every once in a great while, I'll do a heavy rock. But for the most part, no. I keep it pretty mellow. You know, Guardian Angel and Irish Cream, of course, listen to the music. If you go out on the channel, if you guys go out on the channel and look at the different playlists, there's a video out there. Irish Cream was like, I like that music. I'm like, okay, I'll make you a 20-minute video with this kind of music. It's out there right on the title of the video. It's Irish Cream, here's your video. I like doing that. He was a stray. Aren't they, isn't it an amazing feeling, Margie? Isn't it an amazing feeling to go out and adopt or find a stray or find a rescue and bring them in and give them a good quality life? Isn't that amazing? It's a beautiful feeling. Chris, you're always welcome back. You're always welcome back. You know, we try, sometimes we go into adult topics. I'll talk about some of the stuff that I went through as a veteran. You know, I'm not going to go into it today. If you guys want me to talk about sometime, I seen slavery on a U.S. military base over in Iraq. That still bothers me to this day. You know, I had some stuff happen when I was on the ship. It was pretty intense, even though I was in during the Cold War, which was basically, it was peacetime. You know, it was not a bad time to be in the military. But when I was in Iraq, that was different. I was over there as a contractor. So I can talk about that sometime, but mostly it's just hanging out with the dogs, listening to music. If we do treat time, you guys get a chance to watch Spirit basically eat my hand. I put dog food in my hand, and Spirit, he's all in on eating that dog food. And, oh, you're welcome, Margie. This is an amazing country to have been able to, you know, be in the service for. The people in this country are amazing. I love this country very much. I love the people, even the ones I don't agree with, who seem to be acting a little crazy right now. That's okay. That's okay. At least we have the freedom to do that. That's what makes it worthwhile. I still have hope in this country. I love this country very much. And so just being able to serve the people. My dad raised me to go in the military, and it's the best thing he ever did for me. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go feed the kids. I appreciate you all being here. I hope to see you all again. Yeah, I was over there as a contractor as well, Chris. That's what I was over there for. Come back, Chris. We'll talk more later. I'm going to make videos on that stuff eventually, but right now, I just want to do the live streams, make some more of those music videos that I enjoyed making with, you know, with the dogs out in the woods. And we'll be doing that, and then this neighborhood drama thing, if that comes up, I'll make videos, but not it's not the central core of the channel, and I'm not going to turn it into a. I'm not going to use it to farm subscribers and stuff like that, like some people do. My channel's not about how many subscribers I can get as fast as possible. My channel is about. Oh, you were a mess cook. Welcome, Ramos. My channel is about the quality of the people who are here, not about the quantity. So, if you're here, I hope that you feel like you've joined a channel that provides you with really good content. So, I'm gonna get out of here, guys and gals, and go feed these dogs, and then we'll probably be back on about 7. We'll be doing a treat stream tonight. Treat stream is I get them treats. I feed Denali treats. I feed Spirit treats. If y'all get in here, you'll see it. I get Denali. She jumps up on my chest. There's another video out there that I made, Denali and I. It's called the long form video. And you go out and you look at Denali's playlist, and her and I are out in the woods. The video's about a minute long, and you can see Denali jumping up on my chest. It's a fun video to make. And I hope you all will go watch those videos. I hope you all will go make the videos I want to make for you, where you watch the video and you're like, wow, that was amazing. I enjoyed watching that video. Not, oh my gosh, this guy's, having these massive neighbor problems. I want to subscribe and follow this to see what the train wreck is. We all do it, to a point, but that's only 1% of what this channel is about. That's why I got cool people like Irish Spring and Debbie, and Debbie's another moderator. We have Simple Girl who comes in here. We have Border Collie, she's in here. Gosh, I'm trying to think of who else. Come on, help me out here. Simple Girl, Aloha Kitty. We got a couple kids who come in here. Just a cool group of people. And so if you come back and you enjoy live streams, kicking out, listening to music, watching the dogs, I'll feed the dogs tonight. 7 o'clock we'll be here. You can come back. You can watch Denali jump up on my chest. And I'll explain some about that to you, Chris, when I'm on the video doing that. Because there's certain things I do when she jumps up on my chest that I think you'll find interesting. So we'll do that then anyways. See you later, Kipper. Margie, it was really nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. And we'll see you all in a few hours. Now, let's see here. We got to end the stream, Denali. Go get you guys some food. Yep, Edward also.